Hi everyone, so I'm going to do another top 11 of 2011 and the category today is cheek products. So some of the blushes, bronzers, and highlighters that I have been loving this past year. Actually, I only have mainly blushes to show you guys and then a couple bronzers and one highlighter. So I'm just going to get started. You guys know how much I love blushes and cheek products, so I could probably talk about this all day, but I won't bore you. So the first product that I wanted to share with you guys is the Fox in a Box powder from Hard Candy, and this is in Skinny Dipping. And I probably talk about this all the time because I really do love it. So this came out during the summer of 2011, so summer last year, and they came out with 5 different box powders, and each box powder isn't a single color. It's either a bronzing duo or a blush quad. So this is my favorite one of the whole bunch. This is called Skinny Dipping. I'm not sure if I already mentioned that, but basically it's a bronzing duo, and there is like a bronzing side on one side and then like this corally blush color on the other side. Sorry about that, my camera stopped recording for some reason, but as I was saying, this is a very pretty color. I really love it on, and this is it here. I have all the colors swatched on my arm just to save time, but it's a very nice corally color, but it has that tinge of bronzer to it. That's the great thing about bronzing duos, is because then you don't have to apply blush and bronzer separately. Because it's a duo, you can just apply the one product on your cheeks and it really gives you both effects. My next favorite is Benefit's Sugarbomb, and I really love this blush. I know some people don't really like it because it doesn't show up well on their skin, but for some reason, I'm not sure if it's because I have a naturally tan complexion, but it shows up really nicely on my skin, so that's why I love it. But this is the one that's a quad, so it has 4 different colors in here. And then what I do is I just like swirl my brush around in there and then just apply it liberally to my cheeks. I find that it's a very buildable color, so that is it there, the second one. So if you want a really nice flesh glow look, you can just apply a little bit, but it's a very buildable color, so you can apply more on without it looking cakey. So I really like it. Overall, the tone is very corally, so if you're not a big coral person, this is probably isn't the right blush for you. When I think of sugar, I usually, for some reason, I think like something pink. I'm not sure if it's because I think of pink sugar, but I think something like with a pinkish tone to it. So I was surprised that this is more corally, but it's very nice. My next favorite is another drugstore, and this is unfortunately the last drugstore product that I have to share with you guys, but this is the Revlon Cream Blush in Berry Flirtacious. I think this is the one of 2 colors that Revlon has in cream blushes, but it's one of my favorite. I think it's my favorite cream blush, and the fact that it's a drugstore brand is really great because it's very affordable and very accessible. So it's just a really nice berry color, and this is it here. So really nice berry color. I love wearing cream blushes, especially in the summer, because it literally lasts all day long on your skin despite the humidity. So I really enjoy this, and I'm sure you're probably wondering what is in my cream blush, but those are just brush hairs because I never ever use my fingers to apply cream blush, or I never use my fingers to dip into the product, because that can really decrease the lifespan of your product because you can build up bacteria by using your fingers. So I never ever use my fingers to apply this product. I always just use a blush brush, but it is a really pretty color, and if you haven't tried this yet, I would definitely recommend checking it out. The next blush that I wanted to share with you guys is the Bare Minerals Rose Radiance, and I've been talking about this blush quite a bit this past few months because I really do love it. I love it pretty much all year round. Spring, summer, winter, I always pull this out of my collection because it's a very pretty color. It is a mineral blush, and this is what it looks like there. So it's the 4th one here. So it's very shimmery, and it's a really light pinkish color. So it's not super pigmented, as you can see from all these other colors. It's fairly light on the skin, but it provides a really nice glow to your cheeks, so I definitely would recommend it. My next favorite is Lustre from NARS. So the next few things that I'm going to show you are from NARS because NARS creates some of my favorite blushes of all time. So the one I'm going to show you first is Lustre, and this is what it looks like here. So it's a really nice golden peach color, I want to say. It's a very pretty color on. It has some shimmer to it, but not too much shimmer, and it's very pigmented. This is what it looks like here. So it's a really nice kind of peachy apricot color. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorites. It has a really nice I don't know, summery glow to your look. I normally just wear this in the spring, summer because it just doesn't look right in the fall, but out in the sun it just looks so beautiful. So the next blush from NARS that I wanted to share with you guys is Dolce Vita, and this is probably my all-time favorite blush because it is just so pretty on the cheeks. It is a matte dusty rose color and it's very, very nice. It goes on so beautifully on the cheek and just gives your cheeks a really nice healthy tinge to them. So this is what it looks like there. So it's really, really pigmented and bright and vibrant, so you do have to kind of be careful when applying this because if you apply too much it can look kind of scary, but if you apply a little bit at a time it can look really, really pretty on the cheek. The next one is Sin, and this one is also from NARS, and this is my favorite winter blush color. It's so pretty on, and I don't know, for some reason it just looks incredible during the winter season. It's just a really nice shimmery light berry color. So this is it here. So it's a really nice berry color, but it also has some really nice gold shimmer to it. Very, very pretty on the cheek, especially in the winter. I don't know why, but some blushes just look really great in certain seasons, and in other seasons they just don't look so great. The next blush that I wanted to share with you guys is Mata Hari, and it's just a really pretty pink color, and it also has like a tinge of, I don't know, crimson or like a reddish tinge to it because it doesn't apply as vibrant on the cheek as it looks like in the pan. This is what it looks like here. So it's a very muted pink color, so as you can see it looks quite different from the pan than on the skin. So it definitely isn't as bright as it looks like in the pan, but it's still really, really nice. It's a matte color, so it has no shimmer to it, but it's a really, really pretty cheek color. The last blush that I wanted to share with you guys is actually a multiple from NARS, and it is in Orgasm, so that's what it looks like there. I actually prefer the NARS Orgasm multiple to the blush. I'm not sure why, but it just applies differently and it just applies better. So it's really pretty. It's a very nice peach color, has lots of like gold shimmer to it. A really nice cheek color. So if you're not too fond of the actual NARS Orgasm blush, then maybe you should check out the multiple because it does for some reason apply a lot differently than the blush. So I would recommend checking that out. And the last two products that I want to share with you guys are a bronzer and a highlighter. So the first is the highlighter. So this is the Mary Loumanizer from theBalm, and this is one that I just recently purchased like a month or so ago, but it's so pretty on and I absolutely love it. So that is what it looks like there. It's just a really nice golden ivory highlight color, so pretty on. And this applies so smooth and it has such a silky finish to it, and it's really pigmented. Like, you really do not need a lot of this product because a little will go a long way. Like, if I just tap my finger in here, you can see that I've already gathered tons of product on the tip of my finger. So it's a really, really nice highlight color, and it just applies so smoothly and it feels so silky on the skin. So I really love it. This is what it looks like here, swatch. So this is quite a bit of product here, so you definitely don't need that much to get a really nice highlight color, but it's just a really, really pretty color. My favorite bronzer over the last year would probably be Benefit Hoola, and I really like this because it's a very versatile bronzer. It's matte, so you can apply it to contour or just to give your cheeks a really nice bronze look. So I've actually hit pan on it, as you can see, so I'm super, super excited. This is one of the products that I have vowed to use up in my Project 10 pan. So I'm so excited that I finally saw pan on it. But it's a really nice bronzer, plus it lasts so long. I've had this bronzer for years and years and years. Like, I'm sure the packaging will probably give way before I actually finish the product. But this is it here. So it's a really nice matte bronzer, perfect for just a really nice natural glow or to contour if you feel like it. So those were my top 11 cheek products of 2011. Let me know what some of your favorite blushes, bronzers, highlighters were this past year, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!